This is one of the very first pairs of moleskin trousers that founded Hebtroco, and we're going to tell you how it all came about. If you do a search for Hebden Bridge, you'll see that it doesn't come up as Tinseltown, it actually comes up as Trousertown. Brant had this idea to make trousers in Hebden Bridge. He told me about it. I went to meet him in the pub, and the rest is history.
Well, it was my idea. I mean, not like trousers. I think that's the same line, isn't it? 10 years ago, I was an unemployed bike designer drinking beer in Aldgate in town. And there was a beer on the bar called Trousertown. And yeah, it turns out that Hebden Bridge used to be called Trousertown because they used to make 20,000 pairs of trousers a week here.
He asked me if I would come along with him, because he probably didn't have any other friends, to go and look at this trouser factory. And I said, yes, why not?
I found the very last factory in town that was making trousers, and with their help, within 2 months, we sampled some trousers. We launched a Kickstarter to try and sell trousers, just as like a little fun project. It wasn't meant to be like a full-time anything.
We had a look round, we talked to the people that worked there, and then there was a dead stock room. So that means there'd be, you know, loads of stuff that they'd never managed to sell. But there was one style of trousers that were in there, made of moleskin, and we bought a pair each, and we went back to the pub, and we told everybody we were going to start a trouser company. This table in December last year, 2nd of December, where we spent all day drinking and founded the company. And I actually ended up with blisters on my elbows after having spent the whole day leaning on them, getting excited about trousers.
Moleskin? Well, you know it's not made from moles, don't you? Oh my goodness.
Moleskin for me was an obvious choice because it wasn't obvious. When we started Hebtroco, we thought, well, we want to make something that's like jeans, but let's do it in moleskin. It'll be a different cloth, and it's also got that great part of the story, which is moleskin used to be woven in Hebden Bridge, in this valley. That's where, you know, some of the best moleskin in the world came from.
You know, in terms of having that product that's really rooted in this area, that cloth that's like historically been made here and made into garments here, that was like, it wasn't even a question, it was just the obvious thing we were going to do. Moleskin's like the original workwear material. It's even more denim than denim. Did we know what we were doing?
We had no idea what we were doing, but that never stopped us in anything we'd ever done before, so ideal candidates really.
Trousertown, take one.
Hebden Bridge Trouser Co.
What we're about is making things out of a really nice, It's really hard, isn't it, when that thing's pointing at you?
The beard was...
We want to put a size set. No, technical terms.
Brant said to me, we should do this Kickstarter and people will give us money so we can sell our trousers. I thought it was a terrible idea. I thought it's so cheesy, it's like, you know, some crap you'd see on TV. One of the good things about the way that we work is one of us will suggest something and the other one will hate it, and somewhere in between is probably a good idea.
We call it word of mouth. Apparently that's called viral marketing now.
So we need some backing to get this factory going again, and we're not offering gimmicks and virtual high fives, we're offering pairs of trousers, really good quality, handmade in Hebden Bridge.
We're going to give you like a brilliant pair of trousers, the best pair of trousers you've got.
When it came to the time for us to launch the Kickstarter campaign, Brant had to be away somewhere else, so it was just me with my laptop in the pub, and I pressed start. Press the button. Your project has launched. Trousers. Somebody bought a pair of trousers, and then somebody else bought a pair of trousers, and there's like the guy behind the bar, and he's like, "What? You're trying to raise £17,000?" People were fairly scornful of us because, quite rightly, we looked like a pair of plonkers. But after 5 hours, every single pair of trousers was sold.
I think 5 years in, we did a sale and we sold a lot of trousers, but I don't think we've ever sold 176 pairs in 5 hours. Not a bad way to start.
We got an accountant, we registered for VAT, we found a unit, we figured out how we were going to do the logistics, and by the time we got the money and we could make those trousers, they were going to be good trousers, they were going to go to the right people, and they were going to be made properly.
We told a story that was true, and we put our names on it and said we were going to deliver, and we did deliver.
Hello, Bob. How are you? I'm good. Good.
We're bringing Moleskin back in a new design because this is 10 years since we founded the company, and the first product that started this company was a pair of Moleskin trousers.
Because it's an incredible cloth, the way it will... You literally can be working in the garage in them, dust them down, and then, you know, turn up somewhere like this for your tea in your moleskins that you've been like scrubbing about in the wood with or something like that. And it's you know, it's cloth with a history from round here, and what's better than that?
So we're doing the current version with all the new ways that we work now. They are a better pair of trousers. They're more comfortable, they're better designed, they're less of a hybrid.
The looser fitting thing, it's not the same as that kind of high-waisted, slimmer fitting shape with all the French bear and everything. It's a really lovely new, entirely new product, but kind of reflects that style that we like to wear that fits in with the rest of our clothing.
10 years is actually not a very long time for building a company, and it's not a very long time for learning how to do things and to learning how to do your own thing with your own personality and your own character. And I think the 10-year Moleskins are a real good benchmark of who we are and what we're doing.
So 10 years, still smiling. For the camera.